Hello students, welcome to today's session. Today we are going to discuss about vertical circular motion. This is the one of the important part in circular motion. In the last two sessions we discussed about angular parameters and as well as horizontal circular motion. In vertical circular motion, so here the particle is moving with variable speed. Why the speed of the particle is variable means continuously changes because of the gravitational force. In this vertical circular motion, gravity plays the important role. Here I am considering a body. The body is just tied with a string to the one end of the string and another end of the string is fixed. So like this. Now the system is oscillating or its system is rotating in a vertical circular motion, in a vertical circle. So vertical circle like this means the circle is in this way like a giant wheel, a vertical circle. So here we have to find what is the velocity of the particle at the different points. So because it is continuously changes, velocity is different at the different points. For that I am considering here 2 points. One is lowest point and the lowest point is I am taken as some point A, and somewhere else we need to find the velocity here, that is I am considering point P. This point P and as well as this point A, there is some height variation and that height variation only I am considering as H. Here R or L, anything you can consider R. R is nothing but length of the string, that is also the radius of the circular path. Length of the string are also radius of the circular path. Now we need to calculate what is the velocity at point A to velocity at point B relation. Here the string is maybe making an angle theta, you can imagine. Then R can be resolved into two components. What are those? R cos theta adjacent, R sin theta opposite. But here no need of R sin theta, just you can take about this. That means this total value is R and this value is R cos theta. That is nothing but simply what we can able to write. R is equal to R cos theta plus H. Then H is equal to R minus R cos theta. H is equal to R minus R cos theta. Then you can take common as R. Then you have 1 minus cos theta. The value of H is equal to 1 minus cos theta. Means the point variation of the height from the first A point to the P point. Now we will apply the conservation of the energy condition. So here you can consider the velocity of the particle at the lowest point is V1. Then what is the velocity of this particle? That we can consider as Vp. Means this is having the tangential, means the velocity continuously changing its direction like that. So now that is we are considering a point Vp. So now see here, this point you can imagine like a reference point, means from here you are calculating like a ground you can imagine. So that means from conservation of energy, what is conservation of energy? Energy at any point is remains constant. The total energy remains constant. So that means energy at point A, is equal to the energy at point P. Energy at point A. Energy at point A means point A. It is having the combination of kinetic energy plus combination of potential energy. Kinetic energy plus potential energy. Again the kinetic energy at point P plus potential energy at point P. Whenever you can consider it is as the reference point. Reference point means here height is 0. So that's why at this point potential energy 0. And we consider mass of the body is m. Then kinetic energy at point A you are getting half m v1 square. Half m v1 square plus potential energy is 0. half m v1 square plus potential energy 0 is equal to kinetic energy at point B. Velocity how much? The velocity is Vp square. So half m Vp square plus potential energy. Here there is some height variation. Due to the increasing height, the potential energy of the particle increases. How much? mgh. Mass mgh. So see here, kinetic energy at point A, half m v1 square. Potential energy 0. Why? We are considering here as a reference point. And kinetic energy half m vp square. Potential energy mgh. Because there is a height variation between them is h. Now further simplify this expression. In this expression we can able to take common m and that will be cancelled. Remaining half v1 square is equal to, me simply I am cancelling here m you can take common and cancel. Remaining half v1 square is equal to half vp square plus gh. You can take as LCM, then you can get 2 as LCM. v1 square is equal to vp square plus 2gh. v1 square is equal to vp square plus 2gh. Our requirement is velocity at point P. Then vp square is equal to v1 square minus 2gh. vp square equal to v1 square plus 2gh. Just substitute the value of h. Then you can get vp square equal to v1 square minus 2g. H value how much? You have r into 1 minus cos theta. H value how much you have? R into 1 minus cos theta. So that is the velocity at point P in terms of v1. That means you can take Vp only. Vp is equal to under root of v1 square minus 2gr of 1 minus cos theta. v1 square minus 2gr of 1 minus cos theta. That is the velocity at point P. Now, if the point is, for example, here, what is the velocity? Here, what is the velocity? Here, what is the velocity? At anywhere we can able to calculate. We are moving to that. For example, I am taking again the circle. What is the velocity? This point we are already considering like which point? Lowest point. This point is highest point, and this is you can consider like top, and this is you can consider like bottom. No problem, anything. It is bottom and that is top, or it is lowest and that is highest. Anything you can consider highest and as well as lowest points. And here it is horizontal, exactly horizontal points. This is horizontal position and this is horizontal position. So what is the velocity at the different positions? First you can take at lowest point. At lowest point how much we consider? We already consider the velocity as v1. And how much angle is making? The string is making an angle 0. Means here, from here onwards we are taking reference, yeah. When we are taking 0, just to put 0 here. If you put 0, cos 0, 1, then the expression goes to 1 minus 1, 0. So then velocity at point P is equal to v1. Means no need to take that. Now take velocity at a horizontal position. Horizontal position means what is the angle? The angle is equal to, means simply you can take if theta is equal to 90. Theta is equal to 90. If theta is 90, then put that position is goes to horizontal position, and that velocity is I am given as v3. So then v3 is equal to under root of v1 square minus 2gr into 1 minus cos 90. What is the value of cos 90? Cos 90, 0. Then v3 is equal to under root v1 square minus 2gr. What is the velocity from lowest point to horizontal position? v3 square, or v3 is equal to v1 square minus 2gr. Now what is the velocity at highest point? This is horizontal position here. Which position? Horizontal position. Now take at highest position. At highest position means what is the value of theta? Theta is equal to 180, means this value is 90. Next we are taking this value here. Here how much angle it is making? This value is 90. Sorry, 90 plus 90 total 180. If theta is equal to 180, then what is the velocity? And that velocity is I am considering as v2. So what is the velocity? That v2 is equal to under root of v1 square minus 2gr of 1 minus cos 180. What is the value of cos 180? Cos 180 is minus 1. There is already minus. The minus of minus will goes to plus. So v1 square minus 2gr of 1 minus of minus 1 plus 1. So then velocity at the point, highest point is v1 square minus 4gr. v1 square minus 4gr. Velocity at lowest point is v1. Velocity at highest point is v1 square minus 4gr under root. Velocity at horizontal position under root v1 square minus 2gr. Then what is the velocity at any angle? At any angle means you want to calculate velocity at 60 degrees. Velocity v theta is equal to at 60 degrees. At 60 degrees means simply you can substitute the value of that. So see here, if you are substituting 60, velocity at 60 degrees, that is equal to under root v1 square minus here what is the formula we have? 2gr of 1 minus cos 60. Cos 60 means cos 60 value 1 by 2. 1 minus 1 by 2 means 1 by 2. So under root v1 square minus 2gr of 1 minus 1 by 2. So that is again 1 by 2 only. If you are taking with 1 by 2, so then the value is cancelled. So the value is under root v1 square minus gr. v1 square minus gr. You can try again at 60 degrees, at 120 degrees. If theta is 120, then what we are getting? v1 square minus 2gr into 1 plus cos 120. Cos 120 minus 1 by 2. Already here 1 is there. 1 plus 1 by 2. 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means 2 cancelled. Then how much you are getting? v1 square minus 3gr. At 120 degrees, v1 square minus 3gr. See here. So angle when it is 60 here. When it is 60, what is the velocity? v1 square. When it is at lowest point, angle 0, velocity is v1. Angle 60, velocity is v1 square minus gr. Angle 90, v1 square minus 2gr. Angle 180, v1 square minus 4gr. So that means angle 180, v1 square minus angle 120, v1 square minus 3r. So that means by the increasing the angle, the velocity value will be decreases. That means variable, because it is going against the gravity. And again from here onwards, if you are observing again, the value of the velocity is gradually increases, and when it reaches this position, again the velocity will. So now just we discuss related to what is the velocity at different points. We got velocity at lowest point is maximum and velocity at highest point is minimum. Velocity at lowest point, how much you got? v1 square, and velocity at highest point under root v1 square minus 4 gr. Velocity in the horizontal position under root v1 square minus 2 gr. Velocity at 60 degrees under root v1 square minus gr. So what we are observing, by increasing angle the magnitude of velocity decreases, and finally at highest point it becomes minimum, and then again increases, and again at lowest point that becomes maximum. So now we will discuss about the tension at different points. Tension at different points in vertical circular motion. So now we are going to calculate tension. Tension at the different points. What is the tension at different points? So here we are considering the vertical circular motion. Again, same condition. Body is attached to the string and that is circulating in vertical circular motion. So this position again called as lowest position, and this position is highest position, horizontal positions, bottom, top, like that. Now here we are considering what is the tension when which is making an angle theta. What is the tension when which is making an angle theta? So generally we know that the direction of the tension always away from the fixed point. Here it is the fixed point. If you imagine, this is the direction of the tension. And what about the weight? Weight is acting downward direction, mg. And here it can be resolved into two components. Here it is making angle theta, and here it can be resolved into two components, mg sin theta and also mg cos theta. Mg sin theta and also mg cos theta. And here the particle is having some velocity. That velocity only we can consider velocity at this point as vp. Velocity at this point as vp. So due to that velocity, the particle is having some centripetal force. We know that when a particle is moving along the circular path with some speed, so there is a force which is acting towards the center. So that's we can call as centripetal force. And the centripetal force is balancing with the tension. So this particle is under equilibrium. Under equilibrium means what are the forces acting on that? Simple here you can apply the equation of net force. Net force equation, T minus applied force T minus cos theta is equal to ma. Which acceleration? The acceleration is centripetal acceleration. So that is equal to T minus mg cos theta is equal to m into vp square by r. M into vp square upon r. So this force also we can say that centripetal force, or else the acceleration of the particle vp by r. So now you can write this expression as T is equal to mg cos theta plus mvp square upon r. mt is equal to mg cos theta of plus mvp square upon r. This is the tension in the string at a point P. Now you want to calculate the tension at the different points. Tension at different points. So the tension equation you have to remember, T is equal to the velocity, the force, Vp square upon R plus mg cos theta. Just we will try tension at different points. So take tension at lowest point. At lowest point. Lowest point means how much angle which is making. Lowest point is this is only how much angle that is making 0 degrees. You can keep at theta is equal to 0. What is the velocity at theta is equal to 0 from the previous expression? Velocity is v1. So then tension at the lowest point is mv1 square upon r plus mg cos 0. mg cos 0. Cos 0 1. So that means tension at the lowest point is mv1 square upon r plus mg. Take it is equation 1. mv1 square by r plus mg. Equation 1. And now calculate tension at any point. At which point you want? You can calculate any point. I want at horizontal again. You can take at horizontal. What is the angle horizontal means? The angle is goes to 90. Theta is equal to 90. What is the velocity there? Velocity is equal to V3. Velocity is V3. So just substitute velocity tension in the horizontal position is equal to mv3 square upon mg cos 90. mg cos 90. Cos 90 0. So that means the horizontal position, what is the tension? mv3 square upon r. Simply, what is the value of V3? V3 is equal to V1 square minus 2gr. So you know that you can able to substitute. This is at highest lowest point and this is at horizontal point. And also find at highest point. At highest point. Tension at highest point. So there theta is equal to what we can able to take? 180. Velocity is equal to V2. Velocity is equal to V2. We know that velocity at lowest point is V1. Velocity horizontal position V3. Velocity at highest point is V2. Just to take their velocity at highest point. That highest point is how much you have? mv2 square upon r minus mg. mv2 square upon r minus mg. So y minus, take cos 180. Cos 180, you will know that the value of cos 180 is minus 1. So then mv2 square by r minus mg. So this is at the lowest point and this is at highest point. Now take the difference between the tension to the lowest point to highest point. The difference, tension difference. For that I am using the expression tension lowest point from 1 and 2 or from 1 minus 2. 1 minus 2. Tension at lowest point minus tension at highest point, which is equal to lowest point mv1 square r plus mg. Highest point minus mv2 square r minus of minus plus mg. Means this minus that becomes as plus. Minus of minus plus. So now see here what we can able to take common. Simply m by r we can take as common. Then remaining v1 square minus v2 square plus 2mg. v1 square minus v2 square plus 2mg. What is the value of v1 square minus v2 square? We know that v2 square is equal to, can you say the value? What is the value difference? v2 square is equal to v1 square minus 4gr. Then v1 square minus v2 square, which is equal to simply 4gr. v1 square minus v2 square is equal to 4gr. So that is m by r into 4gr plus 2mg. So r gets cancelled. So then 4mg plus 2mg, 6mg. So the tension at lowest point minus tension at the highest point, what is the value? The tension difference is. So let's we continue in this only. Just now we discussed about in vertical circular motion, velocity at a different point and also tension at different points. Now the condition of looping a loop. Condition of looping a loop means, what is the meaning of looping a loop? Means it should be continue the circular motion. in the last circular motion. That is the meaning of that. So what is the condition here? When the tension at the highest point of the circular motion is 0, when the tension at highest point is 0, tension at highest point is 0, then the particle is just completing the circular motion. The particle just completes the circular motion. The just able to complete the circular motion. Complete the circular motion with a particular velocity. That velocity is called critical velocity. At that time, what is the velocity at this point? That's also one thing to us. For that, the tension at highest point, take the equation. What is the tension at highest point equation? That is mv2 square by r minus mg. mv2 square by r minus mg. At this condition, what we are considering, tension is 0. When tension is 0, then mv2 square by r minus mg, so that becomes as mv2 square by r is equal to mg. Then mm cancel. So then velocity v2 square equal to gr. Then v2 is equal to under root gr. v2 is equal to under root gr. Means the looping of a loop means the particle is just able to complete the circular motion. In this condition, what is the velocity at the highest point is gr. Velocity at highest point is gr. Tension is 0 at highest point. Then the particle just complete the circular motion. This velocity we may give the critical velocity also. So now try to get the velocity at the lowest point in this condition. In this condition, what is the velocity at lowest point? Velocity at lowest point is equal to, generally we know that v2 square equal to v1 square minus 4gr. At lowest point here, at lowest point velocity v1 square, difference you can take v1 square or v2 square equal to v1 square minus 4gr. Generally you have the relation where v1 is the velocity at lowest point. Now you require the v1 square. v1 square equal to v2 square plus 4gr. Just to keep the value of v2 square. What is the value of v2 square? That means v1 square equal to v2 square value gr plus 4gr. That means the value of v1 square is 5gr. The value of v1 is under root 5gr. The value of v1 is under root 5gr. Means this is the condition. In this condition, what is the velocity at lowest point is under root 5gr. What is the velocity at horizontal position? At horizontal position. At horizontal position means we know that v3 na? v3. So at horizontal v3 square is equal to v1 square minus 2gr. v3 square equal to v1 square minus 2gr. Just put the value of v1 square. The v3 square equal to v1 square value, how much you have? 5gr minus 2gr. So that is equal to simply 3gr. v3 square equal to 3gr. v3 is equal to under root 3gr. And we will give you a formula to find velocity at any point. Velocity at any point is equal to under root v1 square minus 2gr of 1 minus cos theta. You know this formula. At any point, so that Vp is equal to this value how much? 5gr minus 2gr minus of minus plus 2gr cos theta. So means this value is goes to Vp equal to under root 3gr plus 2gr cos theta. So then velocity at any point is under root 3 plus 2 cos theta of GR. 2 plus 3 cos theta of GR. Now you can put the cos theta value anywhere you want, anywhere you can put. If you put 180, cos 180 minus 1, 3 minus 2 means you are getting GR velocity at any point. Cos 90, 0, then you can get 3 GR. Cos 0, 1, then you can get 5 GR. By using of this formula, you can calculate velocity at any point. Then we can find the tension at lowest point. At highest point you know 0. What is the value at lowest point? At lowest point I can take the tension at lowest point is equal to, we know the formula, mv1 square by r plus mg. mv1 square by r plus mg. Just to put the value of v1, then tension at lowest point is equal to V1 value, how much you have? Under root 5 GR, nothing but 5 GR by R plus mg. So RR cancel. The tension at the lowest point is 5 mg plus mg. The tension at lowest point is 6 mg. Tension at lowest point is 6 mg. And take the difference to the lowest point to highest point. Lowest point to highest point. What is the highest point of the tension? 6 mg. Lowest point is 6 mg. Highest point is 0. The tension difference to the lowest point to highest point is 6 mg. So this is simply critical condition. Critical condition means that is just able to continue the circular motion. At the time velocity at highest point is root gr. Velocity at lowest point is under root 5 gr. Velocity at the different points we can able to calculate by using of this particular formula. You can put wherever you want. There you can put cos theta, then you can get velocity at any point. So just we can discuss related to the critical velocity condition. Critical velocity. What is the velocity at the highest point when tension is equal to 0? And we also find that formula to find at any point Vp is equal to under root 3 plus 2 cos theta of GR. Now just we can discuss about what about the tension at different points in this condition. For that I am taking tension at any point. In the vertical circular motion, take tension at any point. At any point means somewhere at this point, and which is making an angle theta. So what is the tension at this point? We know that tension at that point we can use the expression mp square means mvp square upon r plus mg cos theta. mg cos theta. Just put the value of that vp square. Vp value how much you got? Tension at that particular point is equal to m into 3 plus 2 cos theta, m into 3 plus 2 cos theta of gr by r plus mg cos theta, as mg cos theta. So just try to simplify this equation. The tension at that particular point is equal to what you can able to do, you can multiply gr and as well as this inside, so that becomes as 3mgr by r plus 2mgr cos theta by r plus mg cos theta, plus mg cos theta. R cancel, R cancel. The remaining what you have tension at that particular point is equal to 3mg plus 2mg cos theta plus mg cos theta. That value is you are getting 3mg cos theta. 3mg plus 3mg cos theta means what we can able to take common in this condition. The tension at that any point is you can take 3mg as common. If 3mg is common, then 1 plus cos theta. 1 plus cos theta. This is the tension at any point. You can check is the equation is right or wrong. At the highest point, theta is equal to how much? 180. Cos 180 minus 1. -1 plus -1 0. Tension at highest point is 0. Find tension at lowest point cos 0 degrees 1. So 1 plus 1 2 into 3 mg 6 mg. So like that you can able to calculate tension at any point by using this expression. In NEET and JEE they are asking, this is only the questions. In the competitive examination they are asking the questions, not asking directly. They may ask at any point. At that time you can use this expression. Next, in this continuation we'll discuss what is the velocity, minimum velocity required to complete the circular is. We already discussed that is at lowest point under root 5 gr, at highest point is gr. So in case if the velocity is some particular limit, then what about the condition? And one particular condition, this is not obeys one particular condition. For example, by the same condition here, which condition? The string condition only. If I am replacing the string by a rod, means here I am considering a rod. The rod is in the vertical circular motion. The rod in the vertical circular motion. We can consider here a mass we are attaching in vertical circular motion. Then what is the minimum velocity? In this condition, the velocity at the highest means it is just able to continue the motion. Just able to complete the circle. Complete the circle. Only the condition when we are considering a rod, just able to complete the circle. At that condition, the velocity at the highest point is 0. Tension already 0 and velocity at highest point also 0. Velocity at highest point 0. Then what is the velocity at lowest point? Velocity at lowest point v1 square minus v2 square is equal to 4gr. You know that expression. Then v2 square is 0, then v1 square is equal to 4gr. v1 square is equal to 4gr. That means v1 is equal to what we can able to take under root 4gr. v1 is equal to under root 4gr. In this particular condition, when if in the place of the string, if you are taking a rod. And next, what is the velocity at different points? Velocity at any point you want to calculate. In this condition, velocity at any point, what we are giving the expression? v1 square minus 2gr into 1 minus cos theta. v1 square minus 2gr into 1 minus cos theta. So v1 value how much? 4gr minus 2gr plus 2gr cos theta. 2gr cos theta. So that means the value is goes to velocity at any point you are getting 2gr plus 2gr cos theta. 2gr plus 2gr cos theta. You can take 2gr common. So that value is 1 plus cos theta. You can put the theta value. Theta is 0 at lowest point. Theta is 180 highest point at different points. So now we have some conditions for looping of a loop. Examples, conditions, examples. What are the looping of a loop conditions? First example, a mass moving on a smooth vertical track. Smooth vertical track means here onwards the mass is moving with a velocity v0 and then that is circulating, and that means circulating in this path. So in this condition, so this is just able to continue. At highest point the normal reaction may be 0, but it's not loses its contact. Here the velocity of the particle we can able to give gr. At highest point is gr, at lowest point is under root 5 gr. In this condition. So this is one example, mass moving on a smooth vertical track. And next example, particle is attached to the light rod rotated in a vertical circle. Means here we are considering a light rod. The light rod we are attached to the particle, while massive rod means that again affected with the mass. So that way we are considering the light rod, massless rod. So that way velocity at highest point is 0. Velocity at highest point is 0. Even though the rod is not slack. the rod is not flat, means that has to be complete the circle. So at that time the minimum velocity is under root 4gl. Previous we gave that example, under root 4gl. And one more example, a bead is attached to the ring and rotated, means a small object that is attached to the ring and that is rotated. So at that condition also, at the highest point the velocity of the particle may be 0, but that complete the circle, because that knot loses the contact with the rod. That knot loses the contact with the rod, and that's why normal reaction may be 0, but the particle is completing the circle. At that time the velocity at this point is under root 4gl. Lowest point is under root 4gl. And one more example, a block is rotated between two smooth surface of pipe. We are considering two surfaces of pipe, means this is the pipe, inside the pipe the block is moving, smooth surface. What is the velocity at the lowest point is v0, and the velocity at highest point is 0. Even though velocity is 0, the particle is completing the circle, because that never loses the contact with that. These are the examples of condition for looping of a loop. So up to now we discussed about the condition for looping of a loop. And there are also two conditions. One is oscillating about the lowest point, and the other one is leaving the vertical circle. How is it possible? First of all, here I am considering a body which is attached to the one massless string. Now this means if it is we are giving the minimum velocity at lowest point, so then that can able to continue the circle like this. So this is we can give the circular motion, vertical circular motion. So in this condition, vertical circular motion, velocity we are saying that different at different points. Velocity at lowest point is v1, velocity at highest point is 0. So means in this condition you can observe, the last condition you can observe. So what is happening? In case if I am giving minimum velocity, it's like this. So now you can observe that is just leaving the circle. Now it is oscillating. When which is oscillating and when which is leaving the circle. So this is called leaving the circle. So see here. So what is that leaving circle means? Yes. Now there that is leaving the circle. So this is the, just here see once again, the particle is rotating in a circular path. Rotating in a circular path. Now just able to continue. Now this is leaving the circle, means the particle is going and then falling like that. That's called leaving circle. And oscillating is this one. In case if we are giving velocity at lowest point is under root 5gr or greater than or equal to under root 5gr, then it is completing the circular path. In case velocity is less than that, so then this is called leaving circle and this is called oscillating. When which is leaving the circle and when which is oscillating. So when which is oscillating, at that condition you can see here oscillation condition. So oscillating condition means here you can observe the string is not becomes loose. The string is not becomes loose. The meaning of that, tension in the string not 0, but velocity is 0, means speed is 0. Nothing but in this case when which is oscillating. In the oscillating you can observe the string is not loose. When the string is loose, then only tension 0. But in this condition you can observe here in this condition, last condition you are observing, string becomes loose. That means tension 0, but the particle is yes, this condition. String becomes loose, tension 0, but velocity is not 0, speed is not 0, later it is 0. So that's only here we are discussing. So the speed becomes 0 before tension. The speed becomes 0 before tension. So then what happened? When the speed becomes 0 before tension, so then the particle is, so when it is possible, see here I am considering the vertical circular motion. So the velocity at the lowest point is I am considering v1. Oscillation means that has to be never rises the more than horizontal position. If rises more than horizontal position, that is not comes under oscillatory. So that's why here you can take velocity at this point is I am considering 0. and we know that V1 square minus V3 square, or else V3 square equal to V1 square minus 2gr from the first equation. Now V3 is equal to 0, that means V1 square minus 2gr, then V1 square is equal to 2gr. Means if V1 is equal to 2gr, then just the particle able to reach the horizontal position. In case if V1 is less than under root 2gr, means V1 is equal to what we can able to take under root 2gr. If V1 is less than under root 2gr, then what happens? The particle is never crosses this and the particle is oscillating about the lowest position. If the velocity at the lowest point is under root less than under root VGR, then the motion is oscillatory motion. The motion is oscillatory motion. Motion is oscillatory. So see here, whenever you can consider in this condition when the particle is oscillating. So see here, this is the horizontal position. If I am living from the horizontal position, the particle is making oscillations. In case if I am living from here, there is no guarantee to take the oscillation. There is string becomes loose. So at that time the motion is different. See here, first condition we took here, speed becomes 0 before tension. If tension becomes 0 before speed, the tension becomes 0 before speed. Before speed means here speed not becomes 0, tension becomes 0. So that means the particle is rising more than the horizontal position. Means the motion of the particle is going. This is the vertical circle. If you imagine, the motion of the particle is going like this, and then it may leaves the contact here, and then the tension becomes 0 before speed. So here at that condition we are considering tension 0. Generally you can write the tension expression. What we are writing, tension at that particular point is equal to here velocity v1 and here is v0. So that means mv0 square by r plus mg cos theta. That is the general expression we have. But we consider tension is 0. That is mv0 square by r plus mg cos theta. That means we can take here mg cos theta is equal to minus mv0 square upon r. So m will be cancelled. Then you can take cos theta is equal to simply minus v0 square upon gr. Cos theta is equal to minus v0 square upon gr. Now what is v0? v0 is velocity at that particular point. Then what is the velocity at lowest point is? We can take v1. Now we can apply the condition of simply you can take conservation of energy. Velocity at this point, kinetic energy of this lowest point is equal to kinetic energy plus potential energy at this particular point. So kinetic energy at the lowest point, what we are taking, half m v1 square is equal to half m v0 square plus mgh. Here how much height that is raised, that we can take as mgh. So now if you are simplifying that, you are getting v1 square is equal to v0 square plus 2gh. Then v0 square equal to v1 square minus 2gh. This value only substitute here. Then what is the angle made by it? That angle is equal to, you are getting cos theta is equal to, simply here minus is there, so minus v0 means that is goes to 2gh minus v1 square upon gr. 2gh minus v1 square upon gr. Now you can try to get the value of h. What is the value of h? For that you can try to remember the first expression. What we are writing in the first expression, we are writing that h is equal to r into 1 minus cos theta, right? Then h by r is equal to 1 minus cos theta. Then cos theta is equal to 1 minus h by r. Just put that value. Then what we are getting? 1 minus h by r is equal to 2gh minus v1 square upon gr. 2gh minus v1 square upon gr. So now actually we need to find the value of h. For that I am considering there the situation is 1 minus h by r is equal to 2gh. You can take r as the LCM, then you can take r minus h upon r is equal to 2gh minus v1 square upon gr. R are cancelled. Then g you can send it here. That becomes as gr minus gh is equal to 2gh minus v1 square. So that is equal to what we can able to take here. 3gh is equal to, the value becomes gr plus v1 square. Then h is equal to v1 square plus gr upon 3g. So when you are taking the velocity of the particle, so here the velocity of the particle is going to, here what is the velocity? To reach this point under root 2gr. To reach this point you require the velocity at the lowest point is greater than under root 5gr. Here less than. So means the what is the velocity at that particular point is v1 should be greater than under root 2gr, less than under root 5gr. To leave the vertical circle, the velocity at the lowest point greater than under root 2gr, less than under root 5gr. So this is the condition to leaving the circle. 6 mg. It goes to v1.